question is, what did your preparation for the competition look like?
So for the sales competition, I started with watching the Gartner recordings and just try to get a better understanding of sort of how they sold them so that I could sort of reiterate that to the buyers as well. So I watched the 2 videos we were sent, and then I went on to Gartner's website and did a lot more research just about sort of the company culture and once again, sort of how they portrayed themselves. And then obviously I read through the different buyers descriptions just to sort of see what information I could pull from them and sort of try and get an idea of what they were looking to buy, which for some of them that was not what I was planning on sort of focusing on. So it was sort of interesting to see like where I went wrong and was able to sort of understand how to use the information better for next time.
Okay, so what was the most rewarding part of the competition?
I think it was just the camaraderie between people. Like we all wished each other good luck, and like we were really all rooting for each other. Like a lot of us had never competed or done different scenarios like this, so it was the first time for everyone. And so we just sort of fed off each other and like used each other to sort of push ourselves in the minor forward and like sort of prove what we can do.
Yeah, that's one thing I love about the competition in the minor. Like everyone's so nice to each other.
Yeah. And then like we were out of class for Com 360 on the next or that Monday, and we all talked about it. And it was just so cool to hear everyone's different perspectives and like how they felt they did versus like what the judges and everyone had feedback for.
Yeah, it's really cool. Okay, so what was the most exciting part about competing, which you kind of already touched on, but yeah.
I think it was definitely like with this being my first ever time doing anything like this, the nerves were definitely high. So going into the first round, I was like, oh gosh, am I doing this right? Sort of how do I go about the situation? So it's definitely just like the most exciting and rewarding part was like doing it actually. And like this is sort of what my future is going to be like. So just sort of being able to step into those shoes a little bit.
Okay, so what are some reasons why you would encourage other students to compete in the competition?
I think you learn a lot from it, not only just in like your self-reflection. I learned a lot on sort of taking a step back and understanding sort of what I was thinking during the sales competition, along with what the judges see. So some of those were a lot of the same things I could sort of feel in one of my selling one of the buyer situations. I felt like I was rushing a little bit because I was like trying to hit all the marks, and they touched on that at the end, like, you know, you're going to go a lot farther building that camaraderie and that reputation with them rather than just trying to touch on all the points. So just being able to experience the future of like what your sales career is going to be like.
Yeah, it's like that sales 20 minutes like competition is like steroids.
No, I know. And I was, I was like, I gotta close. They keep asking questions. I don't know how to answer them.
I know.
But
What are you most excited about competing in Georgia at the National Collegiate Sales Competition? Which congratulations, by the way, for being chosen for that.
thank you. Yes, I'm so excited for that. It was definitely a fluke with some of the competitors not being able to go. So I'm very, very thankful for the opportunity. And I'm just sort of excited to see like the different cases that they're going to throw at us. I think they're definitely going to be very difficult. So being able to overcome some of those problems that they may be having in like the situation and like just being more prepared than we already are. We have our first meeting tonight with the 4 competitors. So we're excited to sort of get the ball rolling and yeah, start talking about the different situations.
Be exciting. Okay. How do you believe your participation in the National Collegiate Selling Competition or just the All MSU Sales Competition will prepare you for your future career?
I think it'll give me experiences that I wouldn't normally have. So I don't really think I want to go into selling more technology-based stuff. So it definitely opens my eyes a lot wider of like the vastness of the different sales fields within, I guess, sales. So yeah, like the different understandings that everyone has to have sort of is a lot deeper than we think or like we might think it is currently. So just being able to sort of experience that and get like just a firsthand, very little basis of sort of like, yeah, what our futures are going to be like.
Okay. Well, thank you. That concludes all of my questions I have for you. Is there anything you would like to mention before we finish?
I think it's just a great opportunity for everyone, and the sales leadership minor like prepares you immensely for what we're going to be going into. You learn so much, and there's so much role play and interaction that I think it's really beneficial for your future in sales.
Very well said. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your time and for scheduling this with me. I know it was super last minute, but I really appreciate it.
No worries at all. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Bye bye.
Thanks. Bye.